last biggest impact player.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what I really felt like. He came around and made it very well known that he was here to really do something.
He showed up. And we got, I believe this has to be Luther's semi. Yeah. It has to be.
I mean, I'll always say it about Salem. You talk about, I don't want to say revolutionizing because I'm sure I'm going to get flamed for it, but honestly, like, really just something bringing fresh and new and seriously fantastic approach to the game.
Absolutely. Right now we got Luther's semis here.
Wow, dropped up this quick. All right, so here we go. What we've been waiting for, Zinoto and Nairo.
I'm really looking forward to seeing the interaction between Nairo and Zero.
Yes, definitely. Not to mention because Dabuz and Zero have done a pretty impressive job.
A lot better than people would have thought.
Yeah, I mean, looking very well rehearsed and practiced as of right now.
And for such a last-minute team, because he was originally going to team with ADHD.
Yeah.
And Wyatt could not make it, so in his place we got this, and well, hey.
Yeah.
If I was Zero, I would not be disappointed.
Definitely not. Definitely not. As of right now, though, wow.
Nairo, complete control. All over Zero.
And prior to that, I mean, Zero had really been sticking it to Zinoto, but great bait there as Nairo came straight out to the rescue.
Yep, 2 for 2.
And that's always that aggro aggression in Nairo.
Nairo is just a controlled frenzy. That kid has no pause button. He's in your face.
Calculated and precise and always on point.
And that's what I love about him. That's how Meta Knight should be played. Have a lot less complaints.
And already off to a great start for Nairo right here, asserting his dominance at 104, still holding on to that first stock, very well aware, has control of his own space. Zero really starting to try and figure out some kind of game plan here to apply to Nairo. Nairo is
all over him.
Yeah, like white on rice, my friend.
Nah, like me on my prom. It is going down.
But as right now, you have a very interesting interaction here between Zinoto and Dabuz. It's been very back and forth from what I've seen. Dabuz really not holding much percent, but at the same point, the standoff between Bananas and Pikmin really very interesting.
Absolutely. I feel like Zinoto was, a little underrated by some of our top players here.
Yeah, definitely.
He is definitely a force in doubles, no doubt about that. I'm really liking this guy.
Now, the biggest thing I've noticed about, a certain player in doubles is Dabuz. No matter where he is, closer to the ledge, standing in the middle of the stage, it always feels like he has stage control. He just does a great job of controlling his space. I mean, it is just Oliver as a character, great at walling, but also the way Dabuz really just closes out options.
He makes the most of each one of those picks.
Yes.
There is no doubt about it. And there is not an Alamar who does that, in my opinion, at least as far as, U.S. goes.
Now, unfortunately here, though, Zero and Dabuz are really going to have to make some team combos or start putting a little 2v1 on Zinoto because this 4 stocks to 2 is...
Exactly. Nairo has just done an absolute fantastic job of keeping Zero in check.
I mean, if we're talking about button clicks for a second here, I mean, there has been an action coming out of that character every single second as of right now. No pause, no hold, no nothing.
I feel like Nairo just, if he's hitting you, you can't hit him.
And the way he cruises through people, I mean, he just shuttle loops clear through Dabuz just to get over to Zero because that's who he's looking to fight. He has complete confidence in Zinoto taking Dabuz.
That was incredible. I'll give it to him.
Just the speed and the reaction.
Still alive. Zero has a lot of work to do.
And this
is 105.
And this is a great scenario here now too. You have Nairo with 2 stocks. You have Zinoto controlling the stage, Banana in hand. I mean, that was just a rough scenario in general.
Smash Drill probably not the stage I would have elected to start off against those guys.
Yeah, definitely not. I mean, that
was not a solo effort. Zinoto was in there.
Zinoto definitely gave him what he needed to have as far as teamwork went, but Nairo, you need to respect the fact that man was just tearing through that team. That was like a hot knife through butter.
I mean, most of the matches seemed like it was just 2 separate one-on-ones.
And I mean, sometimes he'll come in with a shaky performance, but today he is really clear-cut and on point. You can tell.
That kid doesn't want to be looked at as second or third. He wants the title.
Definitely not. Yeah.
He is just so precise.
Right off the bat, we have right there Zinoto and Nairo really just containing the space, pushing Zero and Dabuz onto the outskirts. Now,
Zinoto's doing a great job edge guarding Dabuz.
And with all the ADHD, knowledge that you really know that Nairo has over the time, and especially Dabuz, you'd think this would be a little bit more of an understood situation for Zinoto and Dabuz, but I think it's just he's bringing a little bit more different to the plate. Because normally when you see Dabuz fight ADHD, there's not as much question, there's not as much difficulty.
Yeah, and it's odd because he's from the Midwest. You don't have really great olive in the Midwest.
You know,
you got El Cancel, he's pretty good,
yeah.
but he's not on the same tier list. As you know what we're used to. But you know, Dabuz in that up smash. So right now, blue team has the lead for the first time.
Yeah, wow, I'm very impressed with the tight spacing there by blue team. They really opted both to be that close and were that comfortable. That's a lot of trust in your teammate there. That is good to see.
It's a good stage for him.
Yeah, I definitely think so. I think this is where patience is going to become a factor. And I mean, Nairo's still going to have clear-cut capabilities, but hopefully Dabuz is going to have a bit more time to get his Pikmin ready, really take his opportunities, and just maximize his damage output.
Right, Dabuz stock leader right now.
Which he loves to do on this stage.
Dabuz playing really tight right now. He's not letting anything to do.
Yeah.
And commentator. No, it's not a commentator's curse. I'm just good at predictions. They know.
And as of right now, like we said, just going back to it, Nairo really just tearing into Zero as of right now. It seems like it's been very hard for Zero to adapt to Nairo at all.
Zero knew he was going to take some damage. At least he was able to, minimize.
And Nairo's really held him off stage. So I think it's the first time that Zero's managed to land on the stage again safely, as he's knocked right back off for the kill in almost a good 15-20 seconds.
I mean, easily the Ditto is Nairo's bread and butter.
Yeah, and I mean, this is gonna be really where the question comes into play. If we're gonna have to see a switch. Is Zero really not capable of teaming up against, or matching up against Nairo? You really have to make a team-based option there.
This is only, this is best of two.
Yeah, this is...
They don't get another shot, so if they're going to switch it up, they need to do it now. But Nairo on that top platform is going to die to that up beat.
A little bit of over-aggression there, but still, he is...
Still a really close match. MK is on their last stock.
And you really see where the patience comes in now, as you see Zinoto and Dabuz holding on to their second stocks, playing it back, and really using the fact that you can camp PS1 quite hard.
Oh wow, Nairo just goes in out of nowhere.
Alright, Zero breaking off on a little string right now, finally getting Nairo knocked off stage.
You can just slow his momentum down.
Yeah.
When he goes on a rampage, it's so hard to stop.
It just seems like Zero's being forced to make a lot more hard reads, and Nairo's really just managing to find that opening and abuse strengths.
Absolutely.
Zinoto landing those key moves when it's needed too, come over, land that XSmash.
Zinoto's a great teammate. The guy is there when he needs to.
And he's hitting in the background. He does a great job of really not stealing the starlight or getting in the way.
Exactly. He's just kind of like, he's the background, sir. He's just there.
He's knowing his role. That's what it is. That's, as we're going to see it right here. Look at that keen setup. Dabuz did a great job mashing, but still, unbelievable precision as always.
Nairo, man.